It's Mystic Mod with a very special full moon edition of the Daily Tarot spread. First, we will talk about this full moon and then we will get into the cards. Early this morning at 11 degrees 18 minutes of Capricorn, we had a full moon shedding light on our ambitions and the progress that we are making in achieving our goals that we set out for ourselves 6 months ago at the Capricorn new moon. Now is the time to consider the goals that you set for yourself at the Capricorn new moon. It was around the winter solstice. I can't remember exactly the date, but the winter solstice was December 20th. So what goals did you set out for yourself at that time? How are you doing in achieving those goals? What's getting in the way? How can you get back on track? What behaviors, attitudes, relationships, situations, what is getting in the way? Also, what is helping you in achieving these goals? It's also important to consider whether you even have the same goals as you did 6 months ago. A lot can happen in 6 months. Maybe you want to be a doctor now instead of a lawyer. In 2021, I thought I was going to be a clinical herbalist. I was like, that's what I want to do for sure. I went to school for it, and over the course of the semester, I realized that it really wasn't for me. I was so happy that I did what I did, but it also helped show me that it's not the path that I wanted to take. So think about where you are now. Are you interested in pursuing the same path? Has something shifted? Maybe you've learned something new about yourself in the last 6 months that you're like, actually, I want to go in this direction. So make sure to consider whether or not the goals that you set out for yourself really feel true for you now. The Capricorn full moon is a time to readjust your behavior, your lifestyle, your attitude, whatever, to realign with your personal objectives. This is also an excellent time to review your personal values. What makes your life worth living? What are your top 5 personal values that define your life? What does living the life of your dream look like? And what do you need to create, shift, release, invite in to help you live this life of your dreams? Look to 11 degrees of Capricorn in your own birth chart. The house placement will give you some idea of what area of your life is being affected by this full moon, what is trying to be seen, which area of your life the energy is working. If you have a planet at around 11 degrees somewhere in your chart, then it's closely aspecting this full moon, and this full moon will be more meaningful for you. It's also important to consider Saturn's placement while we're in the Capricorn full moon, because Saturn rules Capricorn. It is a planet of stability and restriction and discipline. So it really indicates the area of your life where more discipline and more restriction and stability is needed for you to reach your goals. The cards that I chose for this full moon are the Page of Wands, the Devil, which is the card that indicates Capricorn, and then the beautiful Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So this is telling me that we really need to look at our lives with fresh eyes and fresh enthusiasm. Where are we trying to go? What are we trying to do? What adventures do we want to go on? It's important to look at ourselves in a way that is from like a beginner's perspective, so that we can see clearly the areas that are blocking our flow of energy. That's what this is. It's like we can also choose to make a situation harmful or helpful. We can make something positive or negative, and that is a choice of our own. We can either choose healing or to let these two people be held together in codependency. They take a new relationship, for example. You can let your old stories, your old insecurities and anxieties just really bring a new relationship down, and you can repeat that story and it can become a pattern like all your other old relationships. Or you can allow for a new story to emerge and let the healing come in, and then be able to take that new story and bring it out into the world and share your love and share your light. It's a choice. How are we going to take any situation that we come across and turn it into a positive, or are we going to dwell or make it negative? It's really up to us. The other thing that these cards are telling us is, where can we implement more discipline that allows us more freedom? Sometimes when we have more boundaries around things, it actually allows us to have more freedom in our lives. So where are those areas that we can implement better boundaries so that it ultimately leads to more freedom and more growth in our lives? So what old stories, fears, anxieties, insecurities have been preventing you from the love, the life, the health, the spirituality, whatever that you are wanting to call in and have more of? What beliefs do you hold around what you deserve and what you are capable of? What can shift and change to help you be more energetically aligned with what you want for your life? I'm reminded of this Rumi quote that is, "Your task is not to seek for love, but rather to find all the barriers you have within yourself that you have built against it." So while this full moon is about getting crystal clear on the things, the people, the situations that are holding you back, and also your tendencies and your own behaviors and beliefs, but also to find the people that are helping you, the people that are lifting you up and supporting you and encouraging you to live the best life. Get crystal clear about what is helping, what isn't. Now is that time to readjust, to get back on track. I hope this was helpful. If you would like to dive more into your own birth chart and this full moon and what it means for you, I am available for readings. I have a link in my bio, or you're welcome to just reach out to me. I hope this was helpful. Please share and like and do all the things. I really appreciate it.